all of the team A buzz in. Good. All the ones. Got B4, let's try again. B1. Great. Now let's go down the line quickly. A1, A2. All right. A3, A4, B1, B2, B3, B4, C1. Looks like you're all good. If you wouldn't mind handing out the Aurelia passage, like there are a couple quick reminders. Second round, so I think we should be pretty clear on all these. Obviously, audience and players, all cell phones off, shouldn't be making any sounds during the round. Audience, please be quiet. I've seen some people, excitedly doing the questions themselves and mouthing the answers or whispering them to a neighbor. Sometimes the sound carries a little further than you'd like. I'm sure no one's trying to give the teams information, but it can be distracting. So play in your head, play on paper, don't play out loud. All right. Lastly, so teams do not do anything that may be construed as consultations. Remember, on a toss-up, it's a game between you and me. Don't look to the left or right. Don't look at your teammate's paper, even if you're really bored and you know it's a big question that's not for you. Just look at me and don't try to share any information, gestures, nudges, ear pulls, winks, anything like that. Let's see. Also, please do not shout out teammates and audience members. If you're worried about consultation, please raise your hand or bring it up to me as soon as possible, but no interrupting questions while we're in progress, since that can hurt the integrity of a question. The moderator, that is myself, we do have discretion to make calls during the round. We'll try to be as fair as we can. If anything, if you ever have a question you'd like to raise to the Certamen chair or for something we can't resolve here, we'll bring it to the room later, so please just let us know either right after the question or at an appropriate time at the end of the round to score check. Any other questions or rules? All right, let's get to the Aurelia passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in aeguto cum familia sua callida ingenti et equo. Tredecem ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectava. Tandem hic equus iratissimus domum recurrere coepit. Aurelia Anglicae dixit. You can read about the year 312 AD in history books, but can you tell us what the abbreviation OP period CIT period means? Any other questions? All right, let's collect those papers and get going. For intermediate division, round 2. Are we all in the same place? All right, one last reminder before the round. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen round contains mention of violence and sexual assault. As always, take care of yourself and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content at any time. All right, with no further questions, we'll move into toss-up 1 for all teams. Whose attempt to feed his sons to the gods?
B1.
Tantalus. Tantalus is correct. Earned him eternal punishment of being just out of reach of food and drink. Your first bonus for Team B. Whose attempt to rape Hera earned him the eternal punishment of being strapped to a flaming wheel?
Ixion final.
Ixion is correct. Your second bonus. For murdering their husbands on their wedding night, what punishment did the Danaids earn in Hades?
Defer to B4.
They carry water jugs with holes in them, and like back and forth.
Yep, that works for me. All right, that's 20 points for Team B on question 1. I'm going to say the time quite easy. All right, toss-up 2 for all teams. It's time for Certamen Caesar Says, except this time, rather than doing the action, state Caesar's instructions in English. Caesar dicit noli clamare.
C1.
Caesar says don't shout.
That is correct. 10 Not quite. Drink the literally sweet water or fresh water. Right. 15 points for Team C on question 2. Toss-up 3 for all teams. Supply the correct participial form of skio needed to render the following sentence into Latin. Aurelia and Julia walked to the school knowing that
B2.
Scientes.
Scientes is correct, knowing that they would learn much there. Your first bonus for Team B. Supply the correct participial form of cognosco needed to render the following sentence into Latin. Aurelia and Julia are about to learn many things in school.
Could you repeat, please?
Yep, supply the correct participial.
Just the Latin, please.
Aurelia and Julia are about to learn many things in school.
Cogniturae final.
Cognitura is correct. And your second bonus. Using dokeo and the ablative absolute construction, translate this sentence into Latin. After many things had been taught, Aurelia and Julia walked home. After many things had been taught, Aurelia and Julia walked home. Answer, please.
Multis rebus doctis Aurelia et Julia ambulaverunt domum.
That is correct. That is 20 points on question 3 for Team B. All right, moving on to toss-up 4 for all teams. Name the emperors who immediately preceded and succeeded Anton.
B2.
Hadrian and Marcus Aurelius.
That is correct. Succeeded Antoninus Pius. Your first bonus. Name both the emperors who immediately succeeded Septimius Severus.
Could you repeat, please?
Name both the emperors who immediately succeeded Septimius Severus.
I said who immediately succeeded both. Pertinax and Didius Julianus final.
That's not correct. Succeeded Geta and Caracalla. Your second bonus. Name the emperors who immediately preceded and succeeded Alexander Severus.
Elagabalus and Maximinus Thrax final.
That's correct. That is 15 points on question 4. All right, toss-up 5 for all teams. Quid Anglicae significat aedi?
B2.
To build.
That is correct. Aedifico. Your first bonus. Quid Anglicae significat vescor?
To feed on final.
That's correct. Second bonus. Quid Anglicae significat inhibeo?
To prevent final.
Prevent is correct. All right, 20 points on question 5. After some quick abacus work, let's get our score check after 5.
After 5, Ohio has yet to score. Massachusetts has 75 points, and Illinois has 15 points.
All right, great work, everyone. Let's roll right along. Toss-up 6 for all teams. Sometimes, after successful military campaigns in which at least 5,000 enemies.
B3.
Hold on, is that right now?
That is incorrect.
No other responses. Sorry.
A3.
Just response.
Triumphal procession.
Yeah, we'll take that. All right. Sometimes after successful military campaigns in which at least 5,000 enemies were killed, the Senate bestowed what honor upon the imperator that included a special procession through the center of the city, a triumph or triumphal procession. Your first bonus for Team A. What was the name of the special purple garment with golden embroidery that triumphant leaders would wear during this procession?
Toga Aeneas.
This is a toga picta. In your second bonus, according to Plutarch, what man who served as suffect consul with Brutus celebrated the first triumph in Rome in 509 BC after his victory at the Battle of Silva Arcia?
Could you repeat, please?
Well, according to Plutarch, what man who served as suffect consul with Brutus celebrated the first triumph in Rome in 509 BC after his victory at the Battle of Silva Arcia? I need an answer.
Collatinus?
I defer to A3.
Collatinus?
This is Valerius Publicola. Also, just a reminder for all teams, like, you don't have to whisper if you want when conferring, because no one can ever steal your points, so you can always talk about that. All right, toss-up 7 for all teams. While everyone else was enjoying the entertainment, who burst into...
E4. Odysseus.
This is correct. Who burst into tears in the court of the Phaeacians at a song that recounted his struggles at Troy. It is now time for the visual for Team B. All right, you now have 5 seconds to expect the visual. Assuming the character labeled as A is Arete, who is identified by the letter B?
Alcinous final?
Alcinous is correct. Your second bonus gives both the identifying letter and the name of the bard in this visual.
Demodicus, D.
D for Demodicus is correct. All right, that is 20 points on toss-up 7. All right, toss-up 8 for all teams. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Audiamus fabula.
E2.
Let us hear the story.
That is correct. All right, your first bonus. Using fruor and fabula, translate the following question from English to Latin. Do you enjoy plays? Answer please.
Fruerisne fabulis.
That is correct. Second bonus. Using fruor and fabula, translate the following sentence from English to Latin. Let the spectators enjoy the plays.
Spectatores, fruantur. Could you repeat the English, please?
Let the spectators enjoy the plays.
Spectatores, fruantur, fabulis final.
Nicely done. 20 points on toss-up or question. All right, toss-up 9 for all teams. What is the Latin noun and its meaning at the root of
E2.
Animus meaning mind.
That's correct. Animation. First bonus. What is the Latin verb and its meaning at the root of accident?
Cado to fall final.
That is correct. What is the Latin verb and its meaning at the root of pictorial?
Could you repeat the
What is the Latin verb and its meaning at the root of pictorial?
Pingo to paint final?
That's correct. That's 20 points for Team B. All right, toss-up 10 for all teams. Which emperor introduced the Actia Dusaria Games, negotiated peace with the Sassanid Empire?
E1.
Augustus.
That is not correct. C.
Valerian.
That is not correct. All right, I will repeat for 18. Which emperor introduced the Actia Dusaria Games, negotiated peace with the Sassanid Empire, erected a cenotaph to Gordian III, and celebrated Rome's 1000th anniversary? Which emperor introduced the Actia Dusaria Games, negotiated peace with the Sassanid Empire, erected a cenotaph to Gordian III and celebrated Rome's 1000th anniversary? All right, I have read it.
Nero.
A1.
Nero.
That is not correct. If you remember, it's supposed to be recognized because it is not you. Your team will be disqualified. All right. This was Philip the Arab. All right. So that's no points on toss-up 10. Let's get a score check. While we're doing that, a quick reminder that teams, when it's not your turn, please keep whispering, looking at each other to a minimum. We can wait for score checks for that.
Alrighty, after 10, Ohio has 10 points, Massachusetts has 135 points, and Illinois has 15 points.
All right, nice work, everyone. After we have some shuffling in the stands, we'll get going. All right. All right, get seated real quick, in the back there. Thank you. All right, set full volume level. Let's go. Consider, toss up 11 for all teams. Consider the sentence, I always forget that thing. Please provide the genitive singular form of
B2.
Reti.
Reti is correct. Form of race, so it fits that sentence. First bonus for Team B. For the noun race, provide the dative singular form so that it fits the sentence. This rock looks similar to that thing.
Reti final.
Reti is correct. For bonus 2, for the noun race, provide the nominative plural form so that it fits the sentence. What are those things?
Race final.
Race is correct. That's 20 points on question 11. Toss up 12 for all teams. Under commissions chaired by Appius Claudius and run by Deccan Weary, what body of work?
E2.
12 tables.
Tables is correct. Work officially codified all previous Roman laws in 450 BC. Your first bonus. What law challenged the 12 tables by allowing for intermarriage between plebeians and patricians in 445 BC?
The Lex Canalea final.
That's correct. Second bonus. What law of 287 BC ended the fifth and final secession of the plebs and made the plebiscite binding on all citizens?
Lex Hortensia final.
That is correct. 20 points on question 12. All right, toss up 13 for all teams. Aurelia's story continues. Listen carefully to the following Latin passage, which I will read twice, then respond in English to the question which follows. Primo vidit Aurelia vestibulum picturis miris pictum. Tam clare pictae sunt, ut homines ibi depicti vivere viderentur. Una cum rebus ex auro factis, quae a hominibus portabantur. Auri. Primo vidit Aurelia vestibulum picturis miris pictum. Tam clare pictae sunt, ut homines ibi depicti vivere viderentur. Una cum rebus ex auro factis, quae a hominibus portabantur. The question, what did Aurelia see?
B2.
Wonderful pictures.
That's correct. See in the vestibule. Wonderful pictures. Your first bonus. What was remarkable about the people depicted in these paintings?
They seem to live. Could you repeat the second sentence, please?
Tam clare pictae sunt, ut homines ibi depicti vivere viderentur.
They seem to live final.
That's correct. Second bonus. What were these people doing in the paintings?
Could you repeat the third sentence and on?
Una cum rebus ex auro factis, quae a hominibus portabantur.
So it was being carried by them.
that are carrying golden things made of gold. That's 20 points on question 13. Toss-up 14 for all teams. In the Aeneid, when Aeneas arrives in Carthage, what god masquerades?
B4.
I need an answer. Right, that's no
Hermes.
answer. C1. That is not correct. I'll repeat for 18. In the Aeneid, when Aeneas arrives in Carthage, what god masquerades as Ascanius in order to improve Aeneas's chances for a warm reception from Dido by making her fall in love? In the Aeneid, when Aeneas arrives in Carthage, what god masquerades as Ascanius in order to improve Aeneas's chances for a warm reception from Dido by making her fall in love?
A4.
Eros.
Cannot take that since this is a Latin word, it's Cupid. So no points on question 14.
Good try.
Check it off. Move right along to toss-up 15 for all teams. Of Anas, Balaina, Delphinus, and Piscis.
C1.
Balaina. That is not correct.
B2.
Anos.
That is not correct. I saw A3 buzz, but I'll be clear. A3.
Piscus.
Piscis is correct.
Sir.
Let me read the full question. Of Anas, Balaina, Delphinus, and Piscis, which is being described by the following sentence. Ego aut in fluminibus, aut in mari habito, et homines ex navibus me capere temptant, ut me consumant. Ego ex aqua spirare non possum. All right, your first bonus. Of Anas, Balaina, Delphinus, and Piscis, which is being described here. Ego sum animal in mari habitans. Saepe cum hominibus ludo. Romani figuris mei utebantur, ut septem curricula in circo numeraret.
Delphini.
Unfortunately, I can't accept that. The word from the list was Delphinus, singular. All right, your second bonus. Of Anas, Balaina, Delphinus, and Piscis, which is being described here. Ego sum animal maximum, et in mari quoque habito. Ego super aquam spiro, et carmen meum longe in mare auditum est.
Could you repeat, please?
Of Anas, Balaina, Delphinus, and Piscis, which is being described here. Ego sum animal maximum, et in mari quoque habito. Ego super aquam. I need an answer.
Anas.
I defer to A2.
Unfortunately, this is Balaina. So Anas is duck, Balaina is whale. All right. That was 10 points on question 15. All right, we'll get a score check after 15.
All right, after 15, Ohio has 20 points. Massachusetts has 195 points. And Illinois has 15 points.
Great applause. Let us finish up our final segment with toss-up 16. After surviving a flood, what couple reached?
B4.
Callion and Pyrrha is correct. What couple repopulated the earth with their rock throwing? Your first bonus. The oracle of which goddess told Deucalion and Pyrrha to throw the bones of their mother over their shoulders, which they took to mean rocks, the bones of the earth?
Themis spiral.
This is correct. Second bonus. Who were the parents of Pyrrha, a titan and the first mortal woman?
Pandora and Epimetheus spiral.
That is correct. 20 points on question 16. Toss up 17. Responde Anglicae. Quis sum maritum malum habebam, et iste alteram uxorem volebat. Ergo, filius nostros necavi, et Athenas volavi. Responde Anglicae. Quis sum maritum malum habebam, et iste alteram uxorem volebat. Ergo, filius nostros necavi, et Atheni.
B2.
Medea.
Medea is correct. All right, your first bonus. Responde Anglicae. Quis sum olim deam Dianam in silva spectava. Nunc mortuus sum, quod canes me interpecerim.
Actaeon final.
Actaeon is correct. Second bonus. Responde Anglicae. Quis sum eram pulcherimus juvenis, et omnes mea amavant. Ego quoque me amavant. Sed nunc flos sum, quod me nimium amavant.
Can you repeat the Latin, please?
Quis sum eram pulcherimus juvenis, et omnes me amavant. Ego quoque me amavant. Sed nunc flos sum, quod me nimium. Answer, please.
Narcissus final.
Narcissus is correct. 20 points on question 17. All right, toss up 18 for all teams. The periodic table of elements contains many Latin, Greek, and mythological references. Give the Latin and the English for the element whose symbol is P.
B2.
Plumbum lead.
Plumbum lead is correct. All right, plumbum lead. That was team B. First bonus. Give the Latin and the English for the element whose symbol is Ag.
Argentum silver final.
Argentum silver is correct. Bonus 2. Give the Latin and the English for the element whose symbol is Sn. Give the Latin and the English for the element whose. Answer, please.
Ferrum iron.
Not quite. This is stanum, which is tin. Sn is tin.
Mr. Mead, this is applying up here, do I need to ask them?
It's okay, right? All right. Toss up 19 for all teams. Against what people was the lasting superiority of Rome's manipular formation proven at
B2.
The Macedonians.
Macedonians is correct. At battles like Pydna and Cynocephali, where the phalanx of Philip V was crushed. Macedonians. First bonus. What veteran of the Spanish and Ligurian wars served as consul at Pydna?
Aemilius Paulus final.
Aemilius Paulus is correct. Second bonus. What king of Macedon and son of Philip V was defeated at Pydna?
Perseus final.
This is correct. All right, that's 20 points on question 19. Let's get a penultimate score check.
All right, after 19, Ohio has 20 points, Massachusetts has 270 points, and Illinois has 15 points.
Great job, everyone. One more question and one more full round before the semis, so plenty of opportunities. So, toss up 20 for all teams. When recognized, perform or describe this command, knowing that punctum means point. Roga moderatorem Anglicae ut decem puncta dom.
B2.
Draw 10 points.
I cannot accept that.
C1.
Cannot accept that. All right, I'll repeat for Team A. When recognized, perform or describe this command, knowing that punctum means point. Roga moderatorem Anglicae ut decem puncta donet. When recognized, perform this command, knowing that punctum means point. Roga moderatorem Anglicae ut decem puncta donet.
A3.
Give us 10 points.
That is correct. All right. All right, your first bonus for Team A. Now perform or describe the following command. Dicite moderatori Anglicae feminam esse ducem. Dicite moderatori Anglicae feminam esse duc. Answer, please.
The woman is the leader.
That's correct. Tell us that, or point to any specific woman in the audience and say she's in charge. All right. Your second bonus. Now, knowing that factio means team, perform this command or describe it. Los omnes aliis factionibus bonam fortunam Anglicae offeratis.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys.
I'll take it. And make sure you're wishing all the other teams good luck. So I think that passes. All right, so I'm taking your second bonus. Unfortunately, we just realized that for bonus one, it was a plural imperative, so I did need multiple of you to tell us which woman was in charge. So,
We still got number 2, right?
What?
We still got number 2.
So go number 2, so that's 15
Okay.
points
Sweet.
on question 20. All right, let's hear that final score. Question 21.
Okay, final score. Ohio has 35 points. Massachusetts has 270 points. And Illinois has 15 points. All right.